Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. On my channel, I talk about manifesting as a lifestyle. You are the architect of your life and you belong right here. This is your sign to bet on yourself. That means you decide that you have it all. You decide to bet on yourself. You decide that you're better than the third party. You decide that you're already wealthy. You decide that you have it all. Bet on yourself. Decide that you're the winner. Decide to put your energy and your attention on the vision that you hold of yourself in your life, the image that you hold of yourself. My clients are having success because this is exactly what they do. They outline the blueprint from my self-concept course and they manifest their desire. So I'm going to answer some questions tonight. Hi, everyone joining. I'm going to answer your questions about manifesting your desire, understanding that manifestation is really about where you're putting your focus, where you're putting your attention, because what you put your attention on becomes your life. Your consciousness is what's creating your life. The narrative that you're speaking to yourself is creating your life. And you have a constant narrative running in your head. You have a narrative about who you are in relation to all types of things in your world. You have a narrative running about yourself with love, with money, with health, with friendships. And what is that narrative? Because that narrative is what's pushed out and creating your reality. So consciously choose what you want that narrative to be. You are in the driver's seat. You're already in the driver's seat. You're already guiding your life. You're already choosing your destiny. Are you choosing it consciously or at the whim of what's going on in the conditions of the world? Manifest anything you want. Bet on yourself. Let's go ahead and answer questions. Okay, what's the best affirmations for overall? It's hard affirming for every little thing. I'm someone who gets everything and anything I want. I get anything I want. Everything's working in my favor. So yes, you don't have to affirm for every little thing. It's like we want to zoom out and look at the big picture. When we zoom out, look at the bigger picture. Who are you? Someone who gets everything you want. And what are good affirmations to say about my specific person while I robotically affirm? I am irresistible. That person, okay, you're going to say their name. Okay, SP is madly in love with me. SP is my boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to say, spouse. Those are great affirmations because that's someone who's already living in the end of their desire. That's you as a master manifester. Any of those are great affirmations. Affirmation should be you speaking as if you already have your desire. And robotically affirming is really what Joseph Murphy teaches, that you should be repeating your affirmations to engrave into your subconscious mind these ideas, because your subconscious mind's already pushing out what you're thinking and believing. Affirming over and over, this is exactly what you should be doing. I am irresistible. I get anything I want. My person is already in love with me. I'm in the state, but sometimes I get memories of the past, get sad and distant with SP. How do I stop it? By bringing the focus to you. Bring your attention to who you are. Who are you being? Be the version of you who's happy, joyful, excited about life, passionate. Okay? If you replace what you're doing, you will replace the sadness. Start replacing those memories. Replace the memory with something that you're passionate about. Replace the memory with something that you love to do. You couldn't catch me having old memories. I mean, they don't even affect me. I mean, on some level, it doesn't matter if you have the memory. What matters is, where are you redirecting your attention? Do things you love. Do things you're passionate about. You will change your belief with repetition. The repetition of you claiming who you are, claim that you already are who you want to be. You repeat that until you will believe it. You will repeat it until you believe it. Because you will believe it. How do I not get mad about SP going to a bachelor party? I'm trying not to be triggered. I'm working on it. I get it. But what's wrong with a bachelor party? What's wrong with a bachelor party? Are you worried you don't trust him? Okay. But so that's not 100% true. Okay. But anyway, let's just go to the end. What do you want? What do you want with your specific person? Affirm it until you have it. Do you want to feel safe, secure, sure, number one, a priority? Then affirm that. Affirm that, and you will see that. My person's going to a bachelor party. That doesn't bother me. I'm not saying that everybody has to have the same perspective. I'm just showing you a perspective, right? I don't care because I know that he wants me and only me. I know he could care less about anything that's happening. I know he's not engaging in something that I wouldn't want him to do. I know that because I'm the creator of my reality. Okay, so trust. Think about leaning into trust, leaning into being secure and sure. So let's just go through this a little bit more. So you said how not to get mad. Like, are we not allowed to go out and have fun and enjoy life? And that's a tradition for a lot of people. Why are you getting mad? That's a question to ask yourself. Are you getting mad because your assumption, whatever your assumption is about what will take place and what will occur and what will happen? That's why you're getting mad, because you're making an assumption. So change that assumption. Change that assumption so it supports you, because remember, you're the creator of your reality. Every single person is a reflection of you. Your world is a reflection of you. The inner world creates the outer world. Oh, okay, wait, you did add more to it. I want him to miss me the whole time or just be the best behavior. That's all you have to decide. It doesn't have to be you want him to. Now start knowing it. Start knowing it. So you say things to yourself like, I know he misses me. I know he would rather be home with me. And then imagine hearing that. I know that, like, you just start to know that. Okay, so you will know it by creating, envisioning the behavior, what's best behavior for you. Envision that. That means even if other people bring up something in the 3D that is unfavorable, that does not faze you, because that's like, you know that you're sure and you're secure. Hi, Morgan. How do we ignore 3D when it needs to be addressed but doesn't reflect your dream? Ignore the 3D sometimes doesn't necessarily mean you don't address things, but whatever happens in the 3D, make an assumption it's working in your favor. If you address it, just assume you addressed it and it's dissolving away. So do you understand? We can see the value from the situation. Find the value of the situation and then redirect yourself to affirm the wish fulfilled. Redirect yourself to affirm that you already have your desire, that it's already done, nothing to worry about, nothing ruffles your feathers, nothing gets you off your game, you know what you're doing, and you're able to have a mental discipline, the mental discipline of seeing yourself with your desire. You were also saying, if you were affirming someone is obsessed with you, how exactly would you say it? Just the way you stated it before. Okay? He's obsessed with me. Let's say you're in your kitchen. You think about your person, he or she, right? Or they. He's obsessed with me. He is so obsessed with me. That's it. He is so obsessed with me. I've tried to uncover my SC belief, self-concept belief, but can't. Will my affirmations work even if I don't? Yes. I don't even really recommend you need to uncover your beliefs. You don't need to dig and figure out what your beliefs are. You really only have to affirm what you do want, because that other stuff will just dissolve away. As you're saying affirmations, you're creating new beliefs. Okay, by the way, so you're already saying affirmations. You're saying affirmations because that's your desire. Okay, so if you want to manifest something, you want to manifest your desire, then you're going to focus on the version of you who has your desire. You're going to claim it. You're going to say it is so. You're going to say you already have it. In fact, you already have it. You already have the desire because there's a reality where you have your desire. You have your desire because inner world creates the outer world. You are in your own reality. Your inner world creates your outer world. That's why you already have it. You're just selecting a reality that you already have within you. Okay, but how do we believe in that with ourselves? Umi, what do you mean? How do you believe in what with yourselves? That you're the creator? You test it. Put it to the test. I give many examples of how to test it. I'm not sure if that was part of what you mean. How do we believe? Let's say what we're affirming. How do we believe any of that? You're just going to test it. You're going to keep affirming something and you're going to pay attention to your world because you're going to see evidence of what you're affirming. Okay? And you will start believing because you will see the evidence. You will see the proof. It will be proven to you. That's why you'll start believing it. So remember, an assumption, it's false. So right now, you know it's false. It feels false. It feels not true. It feels like you don't believe it, right? Remember that. That's our starting place on some level. Maybe you sort of believe it, or maybe you definitely don't believe it, but you're interested to try it. Okay, so that's the starting place. But an assumption, even though it's false, if you persist, it will become true. So test it. As you keep affirming something, you start to believe it because it's familiar. It sounds natural. You've already been doing this your whole life, maybe not realizing it, but that's exactly what you've been doing. You've been having some repetition that makes you believe something. We have people believing all kinds of things in the world. Some people believe kids we need shots as a kids. I mean, you need shots from the doctor, to stay healthy. Other people believe you don't. Okay, do you understand? People have all sorts of beliefs. Your beliefs are creating your reality. A belief can be changed. You're just persuading yourself. Have you ever been persuaded by someone? Now, instead of being persuaded by other people in the world, you persuade yourself that you already have your desire, and you will see that it will manifest. What can I affirm to manifest good mental health for someone else? See them. Well, okay, what can you affirm? So-and-so is doing great. That's what you can affirm. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. So-and-so is doing so great. That's it. You want to see that version of that person who's already doing great. And when you change your conception of someone and you persist in a new conception, they're going to reflect that new conception. Okay? This is so fun to test out all the time. Can I revise someone forgetting an embarrassing encounter like it never happened and forget they met me? Yes. Yes, you can. Revision is so powerful. You understand, your whole world is a reflection of your consciousness. Your consciousness is pushed out. If you change what you think about, your world's going to reflect that change. Imagine as if whatever your wish fulfilled is, that encounter never happened. At the same time, I mean, it's not the one only way to do it. At the same time, you could just be like, so what? You could decide you don't care whether or not. I mean, there's nothing to be really embarrassed about. Okay, Baywatch, tarot is reflecting all of my affirmations. Is it wrong that I like the validation? It is not wrong. No, that's wonderful. Congratulations, amazing, right? That you see the reflection, it's all working in your favor, and there's nothing wrong with having a reaction to our 3D reality. How do we change a negative belief to a positive one, as in, am I good enough, smart enough, etc.? With repetition. I am good enough. I am smart enough. I am amazing. Okay? I am good enough. Why is, Carrie, you said, why is affirming so uncomfortable? I just want to feel good. You don't have to affirm. It's just, affirming is helping you change your assumptions, right? If you just want to feel good, just have it like that assumption or that kind of narrative. Say, I'm going to feel good today. Today's going to be a good day. I'm going to feel good today. I intend to feel good today. I'm living my best life no matter what. I just decide I'm living my best life. Now, if you're claiming you're living your best life no matter what, that implies you having your desire. Desires, plural, right? Why does affirming feel uncomfortable? Because it's not familiar. That's why it feels uncomfortable. It feels like it's not true because it's not true. That's correct, right? It's not true. You're affirming something that's not true. That's why it feels uncomfortable. You could also affirm something until you're believing it's true. Okay, you will believe it's true. If you persist, if you continue to be loyal to affirming something, you're going to be believing it, and you're going to feel very comfortable with it. It's just going to feel natural. Just needed to have more trust in him. Yeah, Crystal, I intend that you are trusting, that you trust him. So lean into trust, and you're going to create that experience. It's changing the assumption to, I can trust him going out and he will just miss and love me much. Yeah. So remember, sometimes, like who was saying earlier, why does it feel awkward or uncomfortable to say an affirmation or to say this kind of story? Because maybe we kind of don't believe it yet, but just keep affirming it and just keep, I'm not saying that you feel that way, but generally it's possible you could feel that way. So just keep saying it. Just keep saying, no, he misses me. He loves me so much. Let yourself go to the place where you close your eyes and you remember, I'm like, you know who you are. You're a gift to life. You are a gift. You are a blessing. Remember how much of a blessing you are. Remember, bet on yourself that you're the one who wins. Yeah, he would never want to lose you because you're a gift and you're a blessing. Trying to close deals with business owners. They don't seem interested. Don't ghost. I feel defeated and I don't feel prioritized. Okay, I don't know what you said. They seem interested, don't ghost. Maybe you mean then they ghosted. Okay, here. Start claiming it. I am a priority. Just keep claiming it. Keep claiming it. You got to learn to ignore the circumstance. You got to remember, don't let that, what they say or what's happening, don't let that change your attitude or change what you decide is going to happen for you. Okay? Remember who you are. You are success already. You're a closer. You close your deals. You're in demand. Okay, whatever it is, I'm not sure what you mean. Closed deals, is it a product or whatever it is? It's like you have something of value. Whether you're selling something, it's something that there are people who need what you have. Remember that, okay? And if you keep thinking about that and you keep remembering that, you're going to see the results from that. Please give an affirmation that gives me the money to afford to buy a home. I bought my home. I have more than enough money. I have a lavish income. I have a stable income. Money is always flowing into my life. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful that I was able to buy my dream home. I was able to furnish it. Okay, so any of those affirmations. I'm trying to create from within, but it's hard. When I'm saying create from within, just make an assumption. What's hard about it? It's hard at the moment. Even just turning that idea around. I intend that I'm able to turn this around. So an intention. Intention is actually really powerful. Why? Because it's going to help you. You're already in the driver's seat. And are you in the driver's seat and you're like, this is so hard. At the moment, it's hard. Okay, sure, you'll get through it, because we believe things like time will heal wounds, or time, things will work out with time, right? We believe that those ideas. You're in the driver's seat. You have the power to change this now. Okay? I intend. This is easy. I intend. I'm working through this. I intend. I know what I'm doing. Think about that. It's like you're driving. You're the driver, okay? Or you're programming a GPS of where you're going. You're in the driver's seat. Where are you going? So talk about the things you love. Talk about the things that excite you. Talk about the things that you want to experience. Talk about the things that you could see yourself having. Talk about all those things. I mean, just contemplate them in your mind. Assume those things are yours. Yeah. Okay, back to about the owning affirmations for owning a nice home and afford the mortgage each month. I have more than enough money each month. At every point in time and moment, every moment in time and point in space, I always have more than enough money. All my needs are always met. I always have more than enough. Yeah, everything we focus on grows. Stop giving attention and it will dissolve. Exactly. Okay, Megan, you said, what about inner conversations with SP? Yeah, oh my God, they are phenomenal. They work. Yes, create inner conversations with your specific person. I really find it to help you become emotionally intelligent in your relationship. It helps you think about your own needs and the needs of your person. So create the inner conversations. Learn how to have the conversations with your with your SP. Learn to have those conversations. Create an inner conversation. I love you so much. I just love being with you. I trust you. I feel safe with you. And then your person saying, I love that you and I are together. I love that you feel safe. It's exactly what I wanted. You're more than I could ever dream of. Practice those inner conversations. You will have success. Okay, how to manifest a date with my specific person. Future misses. You're just going to claim it. You claim it. If you already went on a date, what would you be saying? Just claim that. You would be saying, I manifested a date with my person. I manifested a date with my person. So that could be a dominant thought. Create a habit, right? Robotically affirm that. I manifested a date with my person. Okay, so you can go in steps, or you could go farther to the end. Like, I manifested a date. We've been dating. The narrative you tell in your head creates your reality. Do you do mini manifesting for fun? Nadia. What do you mean mini manifesting? Yeah, like manifest little things through the day. Absolutely. I do have the notes in my phone. I use the notes to write down manifestations. I keep track of things each day. I write things down. I definitely do that all the time. Love listening to you. Thank you. I appreciate that. How do you let go of guilt? So how do you let go of guilt? Remember that you came here to have this experience. Guilt, we've been trained, we've been conditioned to feel guilty about things. Just let it go, because you came here to feel small, not really to feel small, but to realize who you really are. You came here to live in these conditions. Let go of the guilt and focus on what you do, like what you do desire. That's how you'll let go of guilt, by focusing on what you do want. Give it to yourself. Decide that you're good enough. Decide that you're supposed to have it. And you can affirm that. I'm supposed to have this. I'm supposed to live a good life. You came here to live this lavish, lovely, beautiful, abundant life. You didn't come here to be poor and poverty-stricken and have no love. You didn't come here for that. You came here to grow from that. You came here to rise from that. And that's what you're doing. And you will do that. Just decide you will. I have no idea what is the best way to increase my income. You just start claiming it. My income is always increasing. I am the first millionaire in my family. I am a multimillionaire. You just keep claiming it. You keep speaking it into existence. Where do I start? Lara, you start Because you start with the narrative that you say. You start with yourself. What do you say about yourself? Okay, what are you saying about yourself? Because whatever you're saying about yourself is what's becoming your reality in a manifested form, right? So you start by saying the best things about yourself. You start by assuming the best for yourself. That's where you start. Brittany, you said, yep, I manifested a husband for my sister. Beautiful. Can't seem to manifest one for myself. But okay, I know, sometimes we like joke about that, but here's what you want to start thinking, Brittany. Wait, it was Brittany that said that, right? Yeah. Brittany, start saying, I manifested for my sister, and I do it for myself, and I can do it for myself. Like, and I'm so good at this. Just like, I did it for my sister. I manifested SP for my sister, and I'm so good at this. Okay, so remember, it's like, how do you see yourself in relation to all the different things in your world? Just decide you're great at it for yourself. Remember, it's an assumption that's false right now. But if you persist in this new assumption, it's going to harden into fact. Hi, Liz. Can I manifest weight loss? Silly. It's not silly. I have clients manifesting weight loss very easily. People in my VIP group manifesting weight loss. I have a whole space dedicated to manifesting body changes and weight loss in my VIP group. On YouTube, I do have a meditation in my playlist, self-concept playlist for weight loss. I lost the weight. You got to start affirming it, right? I lost the weight. I'm at my preferred weight. Everything was good with SP, but then she ignores me. Now in my mind, it seems mine seems complicated. Okay, so everything was good, but then she's ignoring you. Why do those kind of things happen? Because it's a reflection of you. You started having thoughts. You started having some sort of thoughts, worries, doubts, fears. Okay, what if I'm not good enough? I don't know what they were, but it could be something like, what if she likes that other person instead of me? What if that person's better? What if I'm not good enough? Like, these are thoughts that we have. We don't say them, but sometimes it could be a thought that you're thinking. But I don't know exactly, but you had thoughts and there was a reflection there. If you did it once, you can do it again. Everything was good with SP. Now you have to remember that. You did it once, you can do it again. It's not complicated. It's not really that complicated. It could feel complicated, but all you have to remember is you claim, who are you? Okay, irresistible. Just keep claiming, I'm irresistible. I'm irresistible. I'm amazing. I get anything I want. Like, let this be the dialogue that runs through your head, or the monologue. Let that monologue run through your head through the day. I'm amazing. In fact, I can pull anyone into my life. But you want to repeat it until it becomes true. Repeat it in your mind. Crystal, how do I go about manifesting my nose to be perfect? It is perfect. It's already perfect. You just have to claim it. You just have to claim it. And then you will be guided to whatever for you to have your manifestation. My nose is already perfect. Why do you think it's not perfect? All you have to do is affirm it is perfect, and you will see your world will reflect it's true. I don't know how. People might start telling you, you have the perfect nose. Or someone might approach you and say, hey, we're giving away free surgery. Okay, or I'll pay for your surgery. I don't know what will happen or how. Your nose even has the potential to magically change. Your job is to go to the end and affirm it. And whatever needs to happen for that desire to manifest, it will happen. The dating coaches on TikTok tell me he's not for me if his communication is poor. But those dating coaches do not understand reality creation. That's the difference. They're teaching you through a human perspective. I know we're all human. Yeah. Okay. So we are all human. What I'm teaching you is that reality is an illusion, and it's your inner world that creates the outer world. Okay. So it's not that the dating coach is completely wrong, The dating coach is just teaching you what they know. And they think the world is hard and solid. And they think that everyone is separate from you. That's why they're telling you that. And it's not a bad thing. But you don't have to live that reality. I'm teaching you that you could choose or select a different reality. If you want to create a new reality with that person, you can. Tell me, what is it you want? Now assume you have it. And keep assuming it until it becomes a fact in your life. You would say things like, he is for me. His all you have to do, like, I promise you, you test this, you're going to see results. If you start saying to yourself, he is the best at communicating. Our communication is like so good. It's like so connected. It feels like we've known each other a lifetime. It's so easy to connect. He's always like he or she, right? You said he. So he's always connecting, communicating to me. If you start saying that, it's going to become true. But that's the only thing you're going to say in your head. You're not going to say anymore that his communication is poor. You're not going to wonder, oh, did it change? Did it not change? No, that's not living in the end. Living in the end is claiming that it's already done. I mean, all you have to do is test it. I know, and Brandon said, it's only true if you believe it's true. Don't listen to those who don't align with you. But you understand, like, it's not that it's bad advice. It's just not a full picture of what reality is. That's a limited perspective of reality, which is okay. It's also okay. Here's what I want you to understand. Nothing and no one is separate from you. That's the illusion of reality. The illusion is that everything is separate from you, but that's an illusion. It's not true. It's not 100% true. It appears to be that way, but it's not 100% true. Okay, and the best way to explain it is to think about it as, think about how you have a dream at night. When you go to sleep and you're having a dream, everyone is in your mind in that dream, right? You're sleeping and everyone in your dream is coming from your mind. While you're dreaming, everyone appears to be separate from you. And while you're dreaming, everyone appears to be real. It appears to be very real when you're in it. It feels real. And it feels like everyone's separate. But then you wake up and you're like, oh, that was a dream. It was all coming from your imagination. No one was separate. It was all coming from you. And it felt real. So it's the same. If you want to use that as an analogy to compare how reality is here, it's the same. Everything is coming from your imagination. It's pushed out. That's why it's not nothing is separate from you. That's why you already have your desire, because it's coming from your imagination. Okay, so you just have to keep testing it. Keep testing it so you prove it to yourself. Okay, you said you're getting close to your foreclosure date. I'm really starting to feel anxious, but trying to ignore it. Well, it's not that you just ignore it. You need to replace it. You should be imagining, you should be imagining that you're telling someone, oh my God, the best thing happened to me and we got to stay in our place. I was able to pay my mortgage. You have to replace it. It's not just ignore it. You have to replace it to make the change. Because you're not of course you're asking the question here, but are you really ignoring it if you're bringing it up? Okay, because you're already pointing out you're close to the foreclosure date. What is it you want, right? That's number one. What is it you want? Now affirm it. Affirm it as if you have it, or say an intention, which would be something, let's say you wanted to keep your home. Then it should be something like that. I'm keeping my home. It all worked out in my favor. So you want to replace, do you understand? You want to replace the idea with a new idea, with a new narrative. If someone had a bad temper in my life, am I creating that? Well, everything is coming from your awareness, but it's not it's coming from you, but it's coming from you because you've been conditioned to have certain beliefs about reality. It's like a video game. There's already things that are happening, right? We don't have to really try to figure out necessarily like, oh, that person has a bad temper and what was it within me that created it? I mean, we might be able to right away recognize that, right? There's many things I recognize. Like when I was insecure, I recognized that right away. I knew I was insecure. I just never really addressed it. Okay, so those things might come to the surface, but we don't even really have to do that. All you have to do is ask yourself, what is it you want? Someone has a bad temper, but what is it that you want? Maybe it's to have a good interaction with that person or a better relationship, or to be able to communicate better. Then that's what you would affirm. Okay? And then you consistently, you persist. So here's other words that are similar to persist, right? You have to stay loyal to that narrative. Okay, so you persist, you stay, or another way to say it is you stay loyal to that narrative. You continue to repeat that narrative, and that narrative is the only narrative you want to repeat. I'm trying to start my own company, but the business owners are so busy. Okay, earlier you said something like you didn't feel like a priority, so why don't you start affirming, they always have time for me. People always have time for me. Other business owners want to talk to me. They see my value. They see that I'm providing value. They're interested in me or my product or whatever it is. People are interested in me, like in the value that I provide through my, through my product, through my services. It's not that you necessarily have to restart. It's just you align your vision, right? You align what is it, how, like what would the picture, what would it look like if you had the desire? What would it look like if you had the business that was running and prosperous and in demand? That's what you want to use as a guide. Can stalking SP's page every day hold back my manifestation? Well, it doesn't have to. I mean, you don't need to be stalking. What is your assumption you're making when you're stalking their page? That's what matters. I mean, the word stalking we already have some ideas of what that means. What does that mean to you? Because someone could be stalking their boyfriend all the time. It's like, hey, babe, I'm always stalking you. It could be kind of cute. And it's like, I'm always checking what you're up to because I love you, honey. And that assumption aligns with a relationship where it's like, what do you think it would assume? Like what kind of relationship does that appear to be for you? Instead of stalking their page, put all of that energy into you. Grow your garden. Grow the vision you hold of yourself. Start stalking your own life. Start investing in your own life. Invest your thoughts into you. So what does that look like? It would look like you're doing things you love to do. You're claiming you have it all. You're claiming you're the greatest. You're claiming you're successful. You're claiming you're irresistible, right? That's growing your garden. And whatever you put your focus on, you're going to grow. So if we put our focus on looking at SP's page and we're worried, what do you feel? What are you thinking as you're looking? Are you worried? Then you're going to grow that worry. Samantha, you said advice for beginners, please. Yes, someone else was saying that or asking. Was that you or someone else? If like you're new here or you're new to manifesting, okay, here's the greatest advice I have for really anyone, especially beginners. Focus on the things you love in life. When we're focused on what we don't want or what we hate and we're complaining, you're focused on complaining, you're going to create more of it. You're focused on what you hate, you're going to see that you're going in that direction. So if you were to do one thing, I would say focus on the things you love in life. Okay, and see yourself with those things you love. Okay, so if you love a new house, then see yourself having a new house. Start to think the best. Think the best case scenario for yourself instead of the worst case scenario. Decide that it comes out best case scenario every time, because you could create that reality. I create that all the time. Xander, I had an inner convo with SP of him asking to visit me, and he drove 2 hours to see me randomly. Love it. Xander, you're amazing. Danny, how do you change in the moment when things are going opposite of desire? Well, I mean, there's several ways you could do this. You could imagine they said something different. I do that all the time. I use revision right in the moment. So right in the moment, you're saying you want to change it right in the moment. It's going opposite. I do this all the time. It works. Okay. So someone might be telling you or saying something to you, it's the opposite, or you're seeing it in your mind. Just see it differently. Remember, you're creating your reality. Don't be afraid to test this, because you're going to see it works. Or, another thing is, in the moment when things are going opposite, just make a decision like, I don't know how, but it's going my way. And that's it. I don't know how, because it's not your job to know how. I don't know how, but it's going my way. And that's it. What if at the moment he's not making me feel safe emotionally? How do I change that? Then you want to focus on, I am emotionally safe. I am safe. I am secure. So what does emotionally safe mean to you? That you feel heard or seen? That your person's listening to you, right? So you could probably kind of figure out what your affirmation should be, because you know what your desire is, okay? So maybe it's being like feeling safe is, that's obvious, right? So you're going to affirm, I am safe. I am emotionally safe. I feel safe to share my feelings. Just brainstorm it a little bit. I like to brainstorm the idea. Just take out a piece of paper, start brainstorming it, and then you come up with an affirmation from that, or a couple of affirmations. Maybe like 5 affirmations from that. And here's another powerful thing. When I was talking earlier about inner conversations, this will be really powerful for you to do. I have especially one particular client in my VIP group has changed everything with her specific person by using her inner conversations, and become a secure version of herself in a secure relationship. Start creating those inner conversations. What would it be like if you were having a conversation from an emotionally safe relationship? What would your person say? And just create a little dialogue. SP says this, maybe write it out. SP says this, then you say that. Maybe SP says, I love being with you, like you're my rock. And you're saying, or maybe you're saying, you're my rock, I feel safe with you. And SP says, I love that. I love that you feel safe with me. That's the only thing I want in life, is for you to feel happy and safe and loved. That's important to me. So imagine hearing that, right? So just make like a little dialogue, just a few little, SP or you, SP, maybe back and forth 1 or 2 times. Write it out and then read that every day. And then once you've read it a few times, you'll just remember it and you'll just think about that. You're going to create that conversation to happen. And yeah, Kay, hold on. You said, do you say the inner conversations out loud or in your head? Just in your head. And like I said, you could write it out first, like just try to get a little clear. You don't have to, but some people might need that. So write it out if you need to, and then you're just going to think about it in your mind. Or if you wrote it out, just read it. You're my rock. I feel so safe with you. I love being with you. And then SP is, that's all I want. Just to be with you, spend my time with you, make sure you're happy. I want you to be happy and loved. Okay, that will make you a really emotionally intelligent person in touch with your own emotions and feelings. Sandy, I manifested my SP, we married, and we moved to our dream place, but now I think my fear manifested manifested space. But now I think my fear manifested space. What do you mean space? Okay, so a fear manifested. Remember, you manifested your specific person, you manifested moving to your dream place, and you can manifest feeling safe and secure. So remember, when we manifest our fear, that's a good moment for you to remember that you want to focus on love. That which I greatly fear has come upon me. You've probably heard those words from scripture, right? That which I greatly fear has come upon me. But instead of thinking of what you greatly fear, that which I greatly love comes into my life. Let that be your mantra. That which I greatly love comes into my life. So remember, you want to focus on the opposite of fear. Love, security. Like someone who's secure is feeling less fearful, right? So love, security, maybe even freedom. Even if you just affirm those ideas, I am loved, I am free or secure. I am secure, I am safe. Keep focusing there, and the world's going to be like, that's going to be proven to you. What if, oh, okay, so you were also the one asking about you weren't feeling safe emotionally. So I really think you should do the inner conversations about feeling loved, not fear, feeling loved, safe, secure. And then what the example that I gave earlier, feeling secure, it's like you feel like my rock, but you're creating it, right? You understand you're creating that person is like, really you're creating the feeling of that person's your rock. Soprano said to Sandy, like, go back to your truth, right? Go back to your truth. Trust, focus. You deserve to be happy. Yeah. And Xander, you said, I'm working on getting him to commit to me, but got to work on self-concept, I think. Yeah. So what you want to do is think you're someone who your person is committed to. That's what you could affirm. I'm someone that so-and-so, SP's name, right? I'm someone that SP is committed to. It's easy to commit to me, because I'm me. Remember, you're a gift to the world. There's no one like you. You're literally a masterpiece. There is no one who has your voice, has your fingerprint, has your beautiful smile, has your eyes, like has all of the features that you have. There's no one who has what you have. Can you manifest self-love? Yes, Liz, you can. Mirror work will be really powerful. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love, like, every aspect, okay? If there's something I think there's so many ways to receive yourself, accept yourself, love yourself. If you need additional help, I have a VIP group. Join my VIP group. You can join free for a week. And if you want to be part of a community where you're going to see results, then join my VIP group. You want to know that you are the creator and see results. How do I get out of a money block? Okay, conceded. You're just going to claim it. I don't have any money blocks. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Money loves me and I love money. I get anything I want. Money loves when I spend it. So do you understand? Just start claiming you don't have a money block. I know that I am fully supported by the universe. That's even something you can affirm for the money block. Thank you for that, Case Scorpio, right? I am fully supported by the universe. Instead of saying, I have a money block, start saying, I am fully supported by the universe. This universe is abundant in nature. The riches of the universe are mine. And then you're claiming that you have to have wealth consciousness, abundance consciousness, you have to see the abundance in your life. Poverty consciousness is where you see the block. You don't see money coming in. That's all poverty consciousness. You don't have enough. You never have enough. It's not working. the money just goes out but never comes in, that's still poverty consciousness. I love you all. If you need additional help, I have a self-concept course. It is a blueprint of success. My clients use that to manifest their desires, any desire, manifesting money, manifesting their specific person, manifesting a third party gone, manifesting their health, manifesting doctors to give them exact results. This is a powerful course that works if you want to do the work on your own. If you want to join my community, would you like to be part of a community where you will level up and know that you are the creator? I was live in that in my community earlier tonight. You get so much great support there. There are other ways to work with me. I love you all. You guys have an amazing night or day. I love you all. Bye.